The Eastern Cape is one of the provinces of South Africa. Its capital is Bisho, but its two largest cities are East London and Port Elizabeth, the second largest province in the country after Northern Cape. It was formed in 1994 out of the Xhosa homelands or Bantustans of Transkei and Ciskei, together with the eastern portion of the Cape Province. The central and eastern part of the province is the traditional home of the indigenous Xhosa people. In 1820 this area began to be settled by Europeans who originally came from England and some from Scotland and Ireland. The Eastern Cape as a South African province came into existence in 1994 and incorporated areas from the former Xhosa homelands of the Transkei and Ciskei, together with what was previously part of the Cape Province. This resulted in several anomalies, including the fact that the province has 4 Supreme Courts and enclaves of KwaZulu-Natal in the province. The latter anomaly has fallen away with amendments to municipal and provincial boundaries. Mpondo people are more closely related to Xhosa, as they use Xhosa as their main home language. There are other tribes that erroneously referred to as Xhosa people such as Amar Mpondo, Aber Tembu, Amar Mpondamais, Amar Lubi, Amar Bhaka, Amar Exiasaib, Amar Bomwanar and other tribes. In the late 18th century the Cape Colony was slowly expanding to the east of the country. This led to the establishment of a Dutch settlement by the name of Graaf Reinet, named for founder Governor Cornelius Jacob van der Graaf and his wife Reinet Graaf. Later during the Napoleonic Wars, Britain had motivated its citizens to move to the Cape Colony as a means to boost the British population in the area. This move was not welcomed by the native Xhosa and Khoi communities. From the early 1800s the Eastern Cape saw colonization by the British until the formation of the Union in 1910. Most towns were established by English settlers and were either named for places in England or the original founders. British colonization saw to that schools, churches, hospitals, town centres and government buildings were built to speed up development. Some of the older towns are Makhanda, Salem, Bathurst, Paterson, Cradock and King William's Town. The first premier was Raymond Mahlaba and the current premier is Oscar Mabuyane, both of the African National Congress. The province is served by the capital of Bisho next to King William's Town. The Parliament and other important government buildings are situated in the precinct. The High Court, that is superior to all courts in the region, is situated in Grahamstown and has local seats in GQABaha, East London and Bisho. The Eastern Cape gets progressively wetter from west to east. The west is mostly semi-arid Karoo, except in the far south, which is temperate rainforest in the Sitsakama region. The coast is generally rugged with interspersed beaches. Most of the province is hilly to very mountainous between Graaf Reinet and roads including the Sneeuwberg, Stormberg, Winterberger and Drakensberg. The highest point in the province is Ben Macdui at 3001 meters. The east from East London and Queenstown towards the KwaZulu-Natal border, a region known previously as Transkei, is lush grassland on rolling hills, punctuated by deep gorges with intermittent forest. Eastern Cape has a coast on its east which lines southward, creating shores leading to the South Indian Ocean. In the northeast, it borders the following districts of Lesotho. Domestically, it borders the following provinces. Climate is highly varied. The west is dry with sparse rain during winter or summer, with frosty winters and hot summers. The area Sitsakama to Grahamstown receives more precipitation, which is also relatively evenly distributed, and temperatures are mild. Further east, rainfall becomes more plentiful and humidity increases, becoming more subtropical along the coast with summer rainfall. The interior can become very cold in winter, with heavy snowfalls occasionally occurring in the mountainous regions between Molteno and Rhodes. The landscape is extremely diverse. The western interior is largely arid Karoo, while the east is well-watered and green. The Eastern Cape offers a wide array of attractions, including 800 kilometers of untouched and pristine coastline along with some particularly splendid beaches, and Big Five viewing in a malaria-free environment. The Addo Elephant National Park, situated 73 kilometers from GQABaha, was proclaimed in 1931. Its 743 square kilometers offers sanctuary to 170 elephants, 400 Cape buffalo and 21 black rhino of the very scarce Kenyan subspecies. The province is the location of Tyfindal, South Africa's only snow skiing resort, which is situated near the hamlet of Rhodes in the southern Drakensberg. It is on the slopes of Ben Macdui, the highest mountain peak in the Eastern Cape. The National Arts Festival, held annually in Grahamstown, is Africa's largest cultural event, offering a choice of the very best